welcome back to Nightly Nerds. I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we're playing
Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice.
She once tried to make them go away.
Woo.
Pretend they weren't real.
Oh, this game is going to make you like super anxious.
When we are always here.
Games like this, there's like a there's a fine line.
This one right here, it's going to make anyone who has height problems.
Yeah.
Pretend it's going to be okay.
Because, you know, typically games like this have a balancing act, but if I go slightly in one direction, she goes heavy in that direction, and I have to correct it.
A little slip. You can't just wish things away.
And our goal is to like try and play this through the whole month of October.
There's that M again.
The world of the dead is ruled
And
by the
if you look at it,
giantess,
each rune we
Hela,
find is going to fill the
daughter of
circle.
Loki.
Oh, okay.
The
So that's how we
gods
know how many
feared
are in the
her
game.
bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse
So it's
on her
about the goddess
father's.
Hela.
So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age,
Oh, that's
hardship,
crazy looking.
and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Yeah, because they always that's another slight complaint. I appreciate their lore and their story in the Marvel universe, but when people want to say that Hel was Thor and Loki's sister, I'm like, no, Hel is technically Loki's daughter. He married the giantess, can't remember her name, and they birthed Hel, Fenrir, and Jormungand, the world serpent.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim.
One thing that I've always found interesting is like almost across the board in mythology, if there's like a trickster god, they will fuck with humans, but they always have a soft spot for them.
Oh yeah, they'd like to see how they react because they're human.
Yeah. I mean, it's like some of the things Loki does in mythology, some of it helped humanity.
Oh yeah.
That's what got him into trouble. And it's the same when you look at a lot of the different gods in like all the other mythologies. If there's like a trickster, and even in what's his name, Lovecraft.
Oh yeah. Let's see, circle, triangle, square, okay.
One of the gods that's gonna destroy the world and devour it and all that stuff from his mythology is a trickster god who sometimes impersonates the other gods. It kind of messes with us.
Yeah.
But he kind of has a soft spot for us, even though in the end he's still going to destroy us.
Yeah.
It's just kind of funny.
You took him from me.
Oh, get ready for big anxiety here.
I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
Oh. Woo!
End it now.
Come on, big boy. And now I can't kill him.
This is crazy.
Yep. But it's to introduce something. It's my favorite part about this game. Super anxiety, though.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
Ow.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
So just like Dark Souls, we can die and come back as many times as we want.
Yeah.
Except the rot creeps up her arm until it hits her head and your save is deleted.
Oh, man. Your quest is over.
Yeah. So I've never beaten this game because I played it on the hardest difficulty and I died too many times.
Yeah.
It goes in and deletes your save, and if you have it in the cloud storage, it updates it in the cloud immediately.
The hardest.
I was just
battles
like,
are fought in the
oh
mind.
damn.
That is
Hold
what
her.
Dillian taught her.
I'm guessing that's
With every
Dillion's
defeat,
head.
Yes. It's the only
dark rot
remnant.
will
And
grow, and soon it will
in
take
Celtic
its
and Norse,
A lot of,
they did keep the heads a
yeah,
lot.
you keep the bones. A lot of cultures actually did that for years. It's only been the last,
soul. But for now, at least,
probably
she
since the
has
plague that it
control of her
became
mind,
taboo.
Yeah.
I think that would make sense. The plague would
and she
do
will
that.
fulfill her vow.
Well, it's kind of like kissing cousins.
Yeah.
That meant nothing. That wasn't even thought of as incest at all until like the last 100 years. And that's when it started to, and like really the last 50 years it's become a thing, and like the last 20 years even more so.
Because now it's starting to really show
Listen to me, Senua.
like
goddess
genetic
Hela
problems.
No, actually
lies
doesn't.
behind
Doesn't
the
really?
gate to
Nope.
Helheim.
Cousins have a higher chance of producing healthy heirs, or not heirs, but healthy children,
The god of
as long as it's
fire,
not too much.
Surt.
Like everybody's marrying their cousins and cousins and cousins and cousins constantly. At that point, you might as well be marrying a brother or sister, and that's when there's problems.
Yeah.
And even then, it doesn't cause problems. It just brings to light genetic flaws in your genes.
Fair.
So, like, if I have this genetic flaw, and then so does my, not necessarily spouse, but whoever I have a child with, the child has more chance of having that flaw.
To fight two gods first.
And if it's a recessive thing that we both have, then that person will have a higher chance of just having it,
Yeah.
whatever disease it is.
She's going to
The
die.
fire giant has answered.
Which one will she
He
challenge?
comes from a land.
But they actually did a study, and it was like, I think it's like second cousins or whatever, have like a significantly higher chance of having children without a problem and having healthy kids than like a random person you're not related to at all.
Yeah.
You're more likely to have problems with that person than you are with like a second cousin.
Fair.
I know this because I did a
She
paper on
found
it in
a
college.
ritual on her way back from the wilds.
It was just very interesting.
Burnt all over.
But for generations, like even in the Bible, if you read the,
Born for this world,
there's like a whole part of, I
like her.
don't remember which one is
Spoke of
it.
his own darkness.
Deuteronomy, is that all the laws? Or is it Leviticus?
I think it's Leviticus.
Leviticus? That actually breaks down incest,
Flaming, burning.
and
Sparks that flew out from Muspel became
cousin is
stone.
not mentioned at all.
Other sparks melted.
Like, there are things mentioned in there that aren't even genetic incest, like your father's
Muspel's
wife's daughter,
Yeah.
or something like that, which basically would mean your stepsister. Technically, that's not even genetic incest, but that's considered incest in the Bible.
Yeah.
Just one of those things. So, like, I think the cousin thing has become a cultural thing in the last.
Yeah, because I believe like Japan still does.
A lot of places it's perfectly legal, including in the United States. There's a lot of states where it's legal to marry your cousin. And in some states it's legal as long as you like
As long as you sign.
sign a thing that says you won't have children. And there's all kinds of weird things like that. There's a thing called genetic counseling you have to do in California for close enough relations. That's cool.
Senua, we each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
Oh, it's her mother. That's right.
Again, see, like they're saying, seeing the world differently. I think that's why some of those people were made into like wise men or medicine men or shamans or, you know, the old lady who lives in the forest you go to when you need help on something, because they see the world differently and they can change your perspective to where you can find the solution to your problem.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I'm remembering this. Really not a spoiler, but the main voice that's like telling Senua's story is her mother.
Okay, it makes sense. Has a kind of motherly feel to it.
Okay, so we need to go here, trigger these rune puzzles. But I believe there's a fight.
Oh. So it's all about parrying.
Yeah. You have a heavy hit, a quick hit, a gut kick, and then parry. You have like the same dodge like in most of these games now.
I love the design of that enemy. I mean, you look at it, you know it's Norse right away. It's so freaky. You've watched 13th Warrior, right?
Not all the way through.
Oh, it's one of my favorite not good movies. Not bad, it's just not great, but it's one of my favorites.
Okay, so we gotta find those runes.
So we got like a New York City Y and an N.
Yeah, so we have to look sometimes in a certain way to see it.
I get what you're saying.
So like obviously those are Y's over there, but they're not enough. But I think if we go
Right there, yeah, line up the...
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
So now we just need the N. Which, if I remember correctly, is at the top of this hill. Yeah, it's up there.
Ah.
And that's like the easiest basis of the puzzles.
Uh-huh. They get more complicated as you go.
Yeah. But I like it. It's like, because you have Druth here that pops in your head with lore and stories as you're doing it. I'm just like, I like this.
All right, well, I think that's going to end this episode of Nightly Neds.
Let's pause it so we don't get near.
As always, I'm Tote.
And I'm Ginger.
And we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye-bye. Hey, did you like that video?
Well, if you did, click the box on the right for another.
Click the box on the left for a playlist.
Of course, you could always just subscribe by clicking the link in the middle.
Come find us on social media.
There are links in the description below.
Don't be afraid to leave us a comment.
Thanks for watching. I'm Tote.
I'm Ginger. See you then.
Bye.